Hey everybody, today I want to give you my first impressions and walkthrough of this little paint set. This is actually the second one that I have, so I'll tell you why and what you can expect having used this for a little while. So, this comes with a 4-inch roller. This roller is like, it's okay, it's pretty good for a 4-inch roller. The thing to know is that when you put the 4-inch foam rollers here, if you dip the whole foam roller in paint, this corner here, this section, usually gets built up with paint. And then over time, if the actual roller itself, this also doesn't move. This is like solid. The actual rolling mechanism happens within the foam roller. But anyway, if this part gets paint that's built up, it actually makes it kind of hard to take the roller off again. So keep in mind that like when you do your painting in between coats, you could wrap it in plastic, or whenever you're done with it, make sure to actually take the roller off. Otherwise it kind of gets stuck on, and the more times you want to use it, the more built up paint is on it, and it makes it really hard to use, which is why I got the second one, kind of. The other part is it comes with all of these different paint trays. So this is the actual base. You probably don't want to put paint directly in this because it has these paint liners. So you probably also want to peel off a single individual layer when you're ready to use it, like that. So you put your liner in the tray, you put your paint in here. If you have the foam roller, which is separate, it doesn't come with any foam 4-inch rollers, you can kind of dip your paint in, and then you roll off the excess, and then you can do your painting. So the reason I got this for the second time is because I ran out of these liners. And like I said, my 4-inch roller got a little crusty and I could clean it, but it is kind of good to have two, because sometimes I actually am painting two different things. It's more of if I'm painting. So I kind of save up all the things that I need to paint all at once. And sometimes that means I have two different colors. So having two rollers isn't the worst idea anyway. And then with the trays, when you're done painting, you can't really or shouldn't really clean this off, kind of because you don't really want to be pouring paint down the drain. So letting it dry and then throwing it away dry is the best way to dispose of paint, latex paint anyway. But what you can do is, especially if you have similar colors, you could let it dry, and if it's dried completely thoroughly, you can actually pour new paint right on top and then use that. You don't necessarily always have to have a clean liner. Sometimes what might happen is the liner, if there's a lot of paint built up, it could start to crack. So I kind of start throwing them away after a couple times I use it. If it cracks, and that means that cracked paint could end up on like new paint that I'm rolling. So use at your discretion, but like I said, you can reuse these, but up to a certain extent. So they've been pretty useful. So if you're looking to get this and found this review useful, I'm glad, because I wish I had this review when I was buying it for the first time. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoy.